Well, no Deebo Samuel for a couple weeks.
What happened?
He's hurt.
I'm out.
He's going to miss at least a couple weeks, according to Kyle Shanahan.
Okay, what part of the body?
Here we go.
All right, guys. Injuries from the game, just one new one. Deebo ended up having a calf strain. He'll probably miss a couple weeks. And that's it.
You cannot make this up. You just can't. And, Steiny, in the year of no McCaffrey, Brock's going to get the 60, 70 million. I know it's about the Rams. You just had, lost one in many. And I'm just driving in traffic, and you get this report that Deebo's in the best shape of his life, and we saw it, went to the game Monday against the Jets, the home opener, and now the football gods have said, you know what, we're going to take one more of you guys. Hey, Deebo, come over here, and hopefully, Steiny, it's a couple weeks. Why can't it be a neck or a back or an elbow? The calf / Achilles. That's what I don't like about this. That's the jack-in-the-box aspect of the calf injury. Is it anything to do with the Achilles? We don't know yet. I'm not panicking.
Wait.
But damn the Niners, man. This is why you got to cash the ticket in the Super Bowl when you can.
There you go.
Tomorrow is not...
There it is. That's one of each. That's a reference to the losing the Super Bowl. And there is a tomorrow is not promised.
That's applicable every day. Yeah.
Look, the Rams are more banged up than the Niners.
All right. But do I dare say, is it bigger than the Rams? Because we don't want to get too far down the road. It's just like, what if I told you, just me, on the Guru computer, Steiny, what if McCaffrey don't play a damn?
You mean the whole year?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just throwing that out there. We don't know. So now it's about Brock Purdy and can he handle the load?
Yeah.
And I'll say this, they didn't handle it collectively against the Vikings.
I'd rather have it's a calf. Oh. I'd rather have a calf than a neck.
Well, that's how McCaffrey started. It was a calf. It was no Achilles. Then I was worried. You laughed and mocked me. Then you came and gave me flowers because I didn't
give you flowers.
Yeah, you said take the victory lap, and I did. I didn't want to do it.
Well, so I wasn't worried about McCaffrey or injuries.
Right.
Okay, now there's injuries. So now I can say, boy, we got to figure this out. We got some injuries. But you've been worrying for a month. And I guess my question to you is, what's it gotten you? See what I'm saying?
It's not about me. It's about
it is about
the services of one of the best, if not the best running back or offensive player in the league. That's what it's about. And when I heard the report that the car was in the shop, you guys were like, oh, he's just getting an oil change. I'm like, And now he needs bearings and rotors.
Now, I don't mean you, Daryl the Guru Johnson here when I say you. I mean the plural you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys ever get tired of being wrong about stuff?
As far as?
You see my guy last night? What?
Are you really you claiming that?
Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, he was allowed.
Allowed?
Yeah, by, what word am I looking for? Negligence by the Philadelphia Eagles coaching staff in Sirianni. Not Sirianni, Sirianni. And that just debacle of a decision to put Kirk in that position. But your boy made some throws against a prevent defense. And you know what they say? Prevent D will prevent you from winning.
Well,
what a
I thought the bright lights of Monday night were too much for him.
Not last night.
Yeah. I was messing around with the YouTube chat.
You got in there before me. I don't like that. Those are my people. Let me get there first, then you come in.
you got to believe that a game like last night from Kirk Cousins, you got to believe Kyle Shanahan noticed that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he's got his own problems. I'm sure he's watching the game. But
well, let's hope one of his problems isn't Brock Purdy without some weapons.
That is interesting. But, so now it's on Ayuk, and I just wonder, is he in tip-top shape? Is he, you know what I mean, Steiny? Is the Rolls Royce, is it ready to go? That's what's so crazy about this. In a contract year for Brock, how can we ignore the rat on the table? Now there's rats. And it's about, is Trent Williams, Steiny? Also,
what about him?
Is he going to be up to par? How long are we going to go down
about Williams?
No, you said he wasn't on his A game yesterday.
I saw some stuff.
The offensive line collectively didn't have the greatest game. But Brandon Ayuk, it's on you now. I like what I'm seeing from Kittle and Brock Purdy, obviously that wasn't his best work Sunday, so now it's about how Kyle uses Ayuk, man. This is crazy. It's
what if he's not ready?
Wow.
And now, in addition to missing training camp, now they need him to actually be a number one option. They need Ayuk to be a number one option.
Correct.
So this is going to be a big test for him and for Brock Purdy. Just 3 games into the season, and they're going to have to play the next 2 weeks without Deebo Samuel and without Christian McCaffrey. And then McCaffrey's going to miss the 5th game of the year also. So the 49ers are looking at the Rams and then the Patriots without those 2 players, arguably their best offensive weapons. Obviously, Ayuk is a hell of a weapon too, along with Kittle. But this does change the calculus a little bit with Brock Purdy. There's no doubt about it. Brock Purdy, conventional wisdom suggests he's going to have to do a little more than he would normally do.
Oh,
and
man,
the question is, can he do it? Can he do it? And we'll see. The Rams are banged up too.
I mean, yeah. But it's the NFL, right, Steiny? Nobody's going to cry for you. I was on the way in, drama coming in. But anyway, Marcus Thompson, I don't know if you got to read his report in The Athletic. And it was about Brock Purdy and basically the Jackals getting ready. And this was the time they've been waiting for to see if Brock can do it. And they're waiting, salivating at the bit, hoping, he doesn't do it. But Steiny, it's more than just him. But it is the irony in all this is what you've talked about, hey, Goo, will we ever see him without the weaponry or whatnot? And now we're about to see it. And what scares me about what you just brought up from Ayuk, Steiny, you talked about this. Now he's going to get that double team treatment. You know what I mean? He's going to get that true number one treatment. And can he beat it? Now he's going to know what it feels like to be Lamb and Jefferson and Jamar Chase. So we'll see how that goes. And other guys behind him, Juwan Jennings, have to step up. And also the bruiser in the back. I heard Baldy on with the morning show, Steiny, and he was just talking about, I know you kind of, and I was calling JP Marshawn Lynch, but the way he punishes and finishes runs, that's something that you like. But now he has to keep doing that. Yep.
They have to figure out a way to win some games without some of their offensive weapons. It starts Sunday against the L.A. Rams. And my question to 49er fans is pretty simple. I mean, do you view these next 2 games without McCaffrey and without Deebo Samuel? Is it a new lens to look at Brock Purdy under? Or is it just 2 games? You got to figure out a way to win it. And then when you get those guys back, hopefully you get clicking. I'm interested to know how 49er fans are kind of viewing the next 2 weeks.
Is that fair too, Steiny, to Brock?
Yes.
Why isn't it? When the team, and I know we'll get to it, but when the team's complete and all the good that he's done, a Super Bowl visit, an NFC Championship game, is it fair are we just throwing that away now that, he doesn't have that at his disposal? And
no, I expect
that can, what we see, and hopefully it's still good, supersedes what we saw when the team was whole?
I expect the 49ers to win their next 2 games. Wow. Because the Rams are hurt more than the 49ers are, Facts. And then the Patriots come in, and you should be able to beat the Patriots at home. What I want to know from 49er fans is, do you think it's fair to look at Brock Purdy in the next 2 weeks and really assess what he can and can't do? And does it matter if he struggles without these 2 weapons? Because they're usually there.
Yeah.
What do we expect from Brock Purdy on Sunday? And do you think that Brock Purdy is, like, how instrumental is this to what happens at the end of the season? And how long will the judgments on Purdy last after these 2 games if they finally do get healthy?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the silver lining is that you do get a different kind of look at Brock Purdy, which is good because you see him with a full team, and now you see him with a couple players banged up. Let's see how he's going to respond, but more importantly, let's see how the Niners are going to respond.